Back again, guys. I just want to give you another video today. Man, red day a little bit. Market's been a little bit kind of insane as far as up and down, and it's almost like a sine wave that we could see. Remember back in geometry in elementary school in trig? I mean, that's what's been like pretty much all day today. News on Ethereum and Polygon. My gosh, man, that's been tearing it up and killing. It's going to reach $1. Not even a question. Like I said again, I really wish I would have called that one, but we can't have them all. We can't have them all. But the focus today, obviously, highest project that's going around right now, Venus, going off of that BSC, that Binance Smart Chain. That's just gonna be revolutionary and just killing the markets right now. But I just want to say that no matter what, BNB is gonna be up to 1,000. I think BNB one day will overtake Ethereum. It's not even a question. How many of us remember BNB when it was back at $30 and we were looking at it like, why do we need BNB for? Well, I know there was some use case. Somebody had one use case actually, if you remember back in the day, and that was only to actually lower your fees when it comes to buying crypto and Binance. But things have changed. You need BNB for everything. My gosh. You want to be a part of this ecosystem? Try not using BNB. You can't. It's almost like you're integrated. You're integrated in this ecosystem like Apple, right? Can't use an Android phone with a MacBook. I'm telling you, that's exactly what CZ is doing to BNB in this case. I mean, look at all these projects, and they just keep on growing. I mean, my internet can't even keep up with it. That's exactly how many projects are going on that I don't even know about. It's just a lot of these projects are good, but some of them are, forks of another, and they pretty much crap. You just don't know what it is. You know what I mean? Do your due diligence, do your research, make sure you actually look into it. Don't grab into some of these pump and dumps, man. And you get burned in some of these markets, man. See, look at this. Look at this right here. How can this be any more evident, right? Boop. Man. And just take it. $32 and then just take it. Losing pretty much at all. Damn. Losing like 90% of your portfolio. Can you imagine that? You buy at 32 thinking it's going to go up. Just buy at 23, 32. At a height of $32. Buy at 32 and you just get smashed all the way down to $5. And pretty much you're just holding unless you just want to give up and relinquish losing all that kind of money. But that's what happens to the majority of these alts that are actually in this system. But good news for Zilliqa again. I'm going to talk about Zilliqa every day until it pops. It's number 2 on Lunar Crush. It's getting there. Like I said, again, that top thing as far as news and Twitter. If you're not actually, make sure you get a Twitter account because I need to start posting Twitter more often. I always wanted to know where the majority of everybody gets their news, and everybody thinks they get their news from like articles or like Decrypt or like all these different entities, Crypto Defer, all these. It's all Twitter. Every single one of it is considered to be Twitter. Every single one of it. So make sure you guys get it. Make sure you guys are on Twitter. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the majority of these accounts. I mean, there's a lot of IDOs that people are getting into. They're making tons of money into it. I'm going to go into some yield farming. KSI said something about it. I thought that was kind of cool too. Obviously, he has a big following. Obviously, you know KSI. If you know Logan Paul, I believe, is the one who actually fought KSI into that infamous boxing match that started this whole celebrity boxing YouTuber matches and ended up with being Jake Paul and Ben Askren at the very end of it. All of this started with that beef match of KSI and Logan Paul. But it's amazing to see that KSI happens to be a very big fan of a cryptocurrency that you and I both really love, and that's Zilliqa. He actually messaged a little bit as far as that X Academy, man. That XCAD network is going to be revolutionary for people who have a platform. That's why having a platform is key in YouTube right now, because it's going to be so many different entities and ways that you can incentivize your following to participate. And then you could get so many perks as a creator, man. Being a creator is it right now. So start a YouTube channel if you can. I will subscribe to you guys. Start a YouTube channel. If you guys already have one, put one in the comments and I will make sure to subscribe to you and sub for sub, because I mean, just start now, right? None of us are PewDiePie overnight or Mr. Beast tomorrow, but it's just getting used to just doing it. And being consistent. But anyway, that's on a tangent, guys. That project is going to be coming up. That partnership with Polaris Sports. More news to come. That's going to be new, and that's going to be hopefully that news turns into dollars into our bank account because of the increased price. Because it's been teetering around at 18 cents again. But like I said, and again, I don't want to say this is not financial advice because everybody takes it as financial advice, and there's no liability when it comes to this in YouTube. There's no contract, but just be careful. Don't, you know what I mean? But anything you put into this market, the majority, if you're in the top 100, anything you put in the top 100 is not going to actually disappear overnight. Legitimately, you can you could crab shoot this and put your money into anything right now. It's not going to go down to zero overnight. I mean, that's a guarantee. The majority of these products you're talking about have $800 million of a market cap, and you think that's going to actually fall asleep and just all of a sudden take overnight? Impossible. The one project people thought that was going to tank and actually survived was Ripple. You're talking about delisted. You talk about SEC violation. People were just mad trying to figure out what to do as far as with their XRP holdings, including me. Same here too. But they're going to win this case. They are clearly going to win this SEC case. Not even a doubt. If you think they're not going to win this SEC case, you are deluded. This Security Exchange Commission, the majority of these corporations that they have actually have had worse, can I say this? Worse indictment issues with criminal nefarious activity have not been reprimanded. They've been just slapped in the wrist with a couple $1 million. You don't think Ripple could actually, XRP could pay $10 million, $20 million? Let's say it was $1 billion. They have a $62 billion market cap right now. I know that's the whole prize right there, but you don't think they could raise $1 billion if they don't even have it in the account? Someone will lend it to them. They will make that money back with the quickness. It's not even a question. So I'm just curious to see how much is Ripple going to have to pay. It's not even a question of time, or is Ripple going to be shut down, or is it over for it? No, this is a matter of time to figure out how much is XRP going to pull out that checkbook and write one to the federal government. Simple as that. And it's crazy to me because they're still going through the court system right now. So they're going to settle. It's not even a question. We're just actually trying to see if XRP or Ripple is a security, and in how they actually did it, because they should have done it more properly, more organized, and been like Brian Armstrong, who's the CEO of Coinbase, and done it correctly, but they did it. Don't want to ramble, but I just want to let you know that XRP is going to actually go over to the moon and get back to its. People don't realize this. XRP is actually not even at its all-time high right now. Can you believe that? XRP's all-time high was 300. I wish it was $300. $3.84 is where it's at. It has a 3x just to get to its all-time high. We're talking about exceeding its all-time high, which the majority of all these alts are going to be doing, or already have done. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going to transpire in this situation. But honestly, I wholeheartedly believe they're going to win this. And all it's going to take legitimately is a signature and an amount that they're going to have to write in that checkbook just to actually get to the SEC to get them away. That's all. If you look into the majority of the SEC litigation or criminal suits that they have supposedly investigated, that's how they make their money. That's how that entity makes their money. It's fines, not finding like in searching. Well, I guess you could say they're searching because they're searching for violations, right? But fines is how they make their money. It's almost like a cop that we all, you know what I mean, was writing those traffic tickets to actually meet their quota. We always actually laugh at that situation, but it's true. They're trying to make their quota, and so does the SEC making their quota, because they're going to make their quota and making sure that Ripple. I'm curious to see Ripple pay, but I'm really honestly curious to know how much of the knowledge base does the majority of the individuals from the Security Exchange Commission have on cryptocurrency. I bet you and I have more knowledge than the majority of these people. It's just crazy. It's just you just don't, you can't fathom the least level of research the majority of these individuals to do. But we can't change it. And it's just people just go off of what they like to go off of, which is, I know you know this, experience. Oh, I've been here for 20 years and I've seen the majority of these things, and equating to something that doesn't even relate to something else that happened maybe 15, 20 years ago, right? And then they just pigeonhole that. They don't do the research. They don't look at the technology. They don't look at the fundamentals. They don't look at the research team. They don't believe that it would work, even though it's good. It's here to come. It's here to change. So it's just kind of funny to me, the level of ignorance that the majority of these probably people have, and they're involved in these regulatory positions that are actually pivotal, right? And it affects lives. My gosh. Anyway, a little bit of a tangent. I want to give you guys insight. Stay in that Zilliqa bag that we had talked about. Get in that XRP. XRP is going to go through the moon. I already know it. It's got to go back to its all-time high. And they're going to win this case. I don't care what anybody says. They are going to win this case. It's not a matter of it going to be dissolved. It's a matter of how much they're going to have to pay. Mark my words. Mark my words, how much they're going to have to pay. So I'll leave that to you. And signing off here, and I'll talk to you guys later.